In 1951, at the height of nuclear paranoia, a flying saucer landed in Washington, D.C. The film was called The Day the Earth Stood Still. Most people remember it as a classic alien movie. But what if that's not what it really was? What if it wasn't about extraterrestrials at all? What if it was about nuclear deterrence, about automated retaliation, about a global shutdown protocol, about what would happen if humanity pushed the button first? Directed by Robert Wise, the film appeared just 6 years after Hiroshima, and right as governments were drafting classified atomic response plans. And hidden inside its calm, philosophical message may have been something much darker. Because when the Earth stood still, it may have been rehearsing for something very real. Welcome to Bot Brain Archives, where retro tech, eerie inventions, and forgotten experiments come back to life. In 1951, the public didn't fully understand nuclear retaliation systems. They didn't know how mutually assured destruction would work. They didn't know that automated response doctrines were already being discussed behind closed doors. But Hollywood did. And when Klaatu stepped out of that saucer, he didn't introduce invasion. He introduced enforcement. Klaatu's message wasn't vague. It was specific. If Earth brought atomic violence beyond its atmosphere, it would be eliminated, not negotiated with, not debated, eliminated. And standing behind him was Gort. Silent, unemotional, automatic, an unstoppable machine programmed to respond to aggression. Sound familiar? Because during the early Cold War, both superpowers were building strategies around one terrifying principle. If you launch first, you will be erased. No hesitation, no human mercy, just protocol. That's not just science fiction, that's nuclear deterrence theory. There's one scene that hits differently when you look at it through that lens. Klaatu shuts down all electrical power on Earth. Cars stop, factories freeze, the world goes silent, but hospitals remain active. Essential systems stay online. It's not chaos, it's controlled demonstration, a show of force without annihilation. Today, we'd call that strategic infrastructure disruption. In the 1950s, it echoed real conversations about limited strikes, electromagnetic pulse effects, and controlled escalation. Was this imagination or cinematic conditioning? Here's what makes it unsettling. Gort isn't emotional. He isn't evil. He doesn't negotiate. He enforces, automatically, procedurally. The alien wasn't the threat. Humanity was. And Gort may have been the protocol. So was The Day the Earth Stood Still just a Cold War sci-fi classic? Or was it hiding nuclear doctrine in plain sight? On Bot Brain Archives, we decode retro sci-fi warnings, hidden AI themes, Cold War conspiracies, and the forgotten films that may have predicted or prepared our future. Subscribe, because sometimes the movies weren't predicting what was coming. They were quietly explaining what was already in motion.